Do you have what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur? Job security today isn't what it used to be, and it's time we get smart about the future of business. What sets successful entrepreneurs apart from the rest? Is it the business acumen, the innovative thinking, or leadership skills? Well, in this video, we're going to dive into the key traits and characteristics that make entrepreneurs stand out from the crowd. You're right. Calling all queenpreneurs, faith-based entrepreneurs, business owners, and those who want to stand out from the noise. Do you know or have what it takes to be successful? I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes, the Destiny Designer, and today I'm ready to help you design that fantastic destiny in what makes a successful entrepreneur stand out. Is it traits, characteristics, ready to make a splash? Join me as I dive into the traits that set successful entrepreneurs apart and see if I can embody those qualities in one day. Really? One day? Today? Well, let's go ahead and dive in. What makes a successful entrepreneur stand out in today's fast-paced business landscape? This is a question that's on every aspiring entrepreneur's mind, and for good reason. With so many startups popping up every day, it's clear that launching a business is no longer a guarantee for success. And gone are the days of finding a job and staying there until retirement. With the current landscape, a side hustle turned into full-blown business is the new model for financial security. But can you cut it as an entrepreneur or a business owner? Can you? It isn't for the faint of heart, for sure. See, entrepreneurs do face a multitude of challenges, from securing funding, do you got the money, to build a strong team, do you have the right people, navigating the ever-changing market landscape, do you have the skills? They often have to wear many hats, making it difficult to prioritize tasks and manage their time effectively. Not to mention the emotional toll of dealing with failure and rejection. Many entrepreneurs struggle to stay motivated and focused, especially when faced with setbacks and uncertainty. So resilience is that first characteristic, right? What have you overcome? What obstacle has been put in your way and you decided that greater is he is in me than he that is in the world? Truth is, as Langston Hughes said in one of my favorite poets, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. There been thorns in it, and tacks of every kind. Oh, okay, more on that later. The question is, what have you survived? A great divorce, loss of a child, grief? Have you overcome limiting beliefs, thinking you're imposter syndrome, which is the new words for today, or self-doubt? You know, or maybe you now know what brilliance you have on the inside. Do you know how brilliant you really are? Do you see yourself through the eyes of the cross? You've then adjusted your crown. Oh, I could stay here all day and encourage you because you are the glue that somebody is looking for. You have the solution on the inside of you. You are a disruptor. You are the one that is going to make the difference in the lives of so many. No, I could motivate you and I could help you see the treasure that lies on the inside of you. The Bible tells us that we have these treasures in earthen vessels, and that's you. You have a solution to the problem. And if you haven't figured it out yet, keep pushing, because you will. See, the ability to persevere in the face of adversity is crucial, but it's not the only trait that sets successful entrepreneurs apart. They also have to have the ability to adapt quickly to changing circumstances and make tough decisions with limited information. See, successful entrepreneurs possess a unique combination of traits that enable them to overcome these hurdles. Resilience is a key characteristic, and it also allows them to bounce back from failure and keep moving forward. We like that bounce back, don't we? Well, or as one of my favorite male group says, can you stand the rain? Yes, you can. All right, adaptability, next trait. I call it adaptability coupled with decisiveness. See, adaptability is another essential quality as it does enable you to pivot your busyness or your business strategy when circumstances change. See, social media and algorithms, it's not just good enough to know the basics. Oh, I got to post consistently. I got to be out there. I got to be visible. You're right. But it requires a deeper level so that you can adjust. Frameworks that used to work don't. Some frameworks really didn't align with you anyway, with your personality or your God-given design. If your values don't match, then the framework is wrong, not you. So how do you change? When do you make the decision that you need to change? The simple answer is, if it isn't working, it's time. That requires analyzing your KPIs, your key performance indicators. That's a whole nother subject of what is really going to move the needle. See, this requires focus. What moves the needle and what leads up to it? You must also be in touch with your ideal customer. Heart to heart. Get it? If there is no connection, there won't be transaction. To stand out, you have to set the landscape, or you have to see the landscape and adjust accordingly. So today, I've got to go repot some plants and water some others. Just letting them sit will not allow them to rise to their full potential. Probably will kill them eventually. I can wish all I want, but that won't dig up the soil, fertilize, or water. And I won't get the great bird of paradise or the gardenia bushes that I really want. Tend to your business like a garden. What needs to be uprooted that isn't serving you any longer? What needs a little tender, loving care, or just extra care, if you would? I'll say it again. There are these so-called experts that are great at marketing. They have no receipts to back up their claims. We've got to get better at marketing ourselves and our services, adapt, and see the impact as well as the income. Trait 3, coming into focus. That's right, vision. A clear vision is also vital as it helps entrepreneurs stay focused on their goals and make decisions that align with their values. For instance, Steve Jobs, he was known for his unwavering vision, which enabled him to revolutionize the tech industry with innovative products like the iPhone. And we stand in line for them and got to get the latest one when it comes out. It didn't matter what the naysayers proclaimed. He acted on what he saw in the future. And you should too. Bring your destiny into focus. Get that clear view. Are you mean about the vision? I just read a book on that. Do you have one for your business? See, I recently, with my executive coach, had to write a 20-year vision. You heard me right. 20 years, doesn't matter how old you are. But believe me, it wasn't an easy task. Most of us can see 3 years out in the future, or maybe even 5. But putting everything into focus and being intentional about where you want to go and who you want to impact, that's taking your entrepreneurial game to the next level. And I up-leveled mine. Once it comes into focus, then you can be more intentional because vision allows you to be intentional. It also helps you with the decisiveness and the adaptability that we just talked about. When you know where you're going and you set the course in order to get there, success soon follows. See, one pivotal moment that encapsulates the essence of successful entrepreneurship is the story of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. You're right, keeping us all tucked in. With just $5,000 in savings, she turned her idea for footless pantyhose into a global brand. Her journey is a testament to the power of resilience, the adaptability, and vision. By trusting her instincts and persevering through rejection, Sarah was able to build a business that has transformed the way we think about fashion and keeps our curves in shape too. Her story serves as a reminder that success is within reach, even when the odds seem insurmountable. And she also had some commitment and a no quit attitude. She tells the story of going into the bathroom and asking some woman to put it on. A lady she didn't even know. That's my girl. All right. So what makes a successful entrepreneur stand out is it's a combination of resilience, adaptability, and vision. These traits do enable you to overcome obstacles, stay focused on your goals, and make decisions that drive your business forward. If you have any thoughts on what makes a successful entrepreneur, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out my other videos to make more insights on how to cultivate the right mindset for success, because we've got to do that too. But I do have a question for you. Do you want to avoid the biggest mistakes that keep you overwhelmed? Trying to do it all, wearing the many hats. Or what about the mistakes that are keeping you broke? Impact, influence, and income is the name of the game. Well, I invite you to download my free ebook, 5 Biggest Mistakes Keeping You Overwhelmed and Unprofitable as a Female Entrepreneur. It is a quick read, but it's packed with information that you don't want to miss. You can get it at my website, ChontaHaynes.com/mistakes. It's for you if you feel called to build a brand, business, or book, but you're overwhelmed. Or if you've tried multiple trainings, but still don't have a consistent results. If you're working hard, but the revenue doesn't match your effort. And if you're ready for real clarity and direction from someone who gets it, then go to my website, ChontaHaynes.com/mistakes, and get your copy now. So would you say I'm resilient, adaptable, and a visionary? What about you? What traits are you working on? What needs your attention? What other traits or characteristics should we add to this list? Hit the like button and comment below, and let's start and keep the conversation going. I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes, a cultivator of destiny and a steward of unstoppable success, helping you put feet to your faith so that you can walk victoriously. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. God bless.